Gaite gaite nayane gahi verora. Hare Krishna bole gaite gaite nayane gahi verora. Rete puraka uritaive, rete puraka uritaive, premete karive bora, premete karive bora, gure kave mora, sedina habe, kave mora, sedina habe. Gara gara vai, mukhe vai rive, kavive sharirama. Gara gara vai, mukhe vai rive, kavive sharirama. Gama mo vivanaive, Spanita praya rama, samita praya sama, gurudev kave mora sedina habe, kave mora sedina habe. Nishkapate no dasakave have, nirantara namagabo. Nishkapate no dasakava have, nirantara namagabo. Aveshero iya deyatma kori, Tamara karuna pavo, Tamara karuna pavo, Gurudev kave mora sedina habe, kave mora sedina habe. Manashira kori nejane vasya, Manashira kori nejane vasya, Krishna nama gabo jabe, Krishna nama gabo jabe. Jaya Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva, Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva, 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 Jaya Gurudeva. So, 551. Suniyachi sadhu mukhe, bole savajana, Shri Rupa Kripaya mile, Yogalacharana. Bole savajana, Shri Rupa Kripaya mile, Yogalacharana. Ha Prabhu Sanatana, Gora Parivara Akarusanatana Gora Parivara Savimini Vansha Puna Karaho Shirupera Kripayeno Amatratihaya Seva-Ashraya Jara Sunyate sadhu mukhe bole savadana Shirupa kripaya mile yugalacharana Ravalokanata kave Sangalaya Jave Shirupera Pada Padme Mole Samapite Enokia Ive Mora Namasaki Gane Anugata Narotame Karivesa Sane Sunyate sadhu mukhe bole savadana Shirupa kripaya mile yugalacharana Bole savadana Shirupa kripaya mile
Ist gut, gell? Und passt genau richtig. So von der Größe.
Nicht geil,
Kannst du.
oder?
Ja, mach.
Anantakanda. Auch gut. Größe.
60 in Englisch. Deutsch 46.
Ananda Kanda Nitai Chanda Aruna Nayana Karunapura Sagane Jura Karunapura Sagane Jura Hari Hari Gani Bore Hari Hari Gani Bore Natakaranga Bhakata Sangha Vivita Bhasa Sataranga Isita Samadura Bhasa Isata Samadura Bhasa Sagane Gima Dore Sagane Gima Dore Patita Kora Tapata Gora Dina Rajani Ananda Gora Prema Ratana Korea Yatana Prema Ratana Korea Yatana Jagadane Karudana Jagadane Karudana Kitana Madhya Rasika Raja Kitana Kannaya Giriviraja Radhaviyara Rasabhidhara Radhaviyara Rasabhidhara Madhura Madhura Gana Madhura Madhura Gana Kabahunata Sare Kabahunata Sare Kabahun Sveda Kabahun Keda Kabahun Pulaka Svaravipeda Kabahun Sveda Kabahun Keda Kabahun Rampa Kabahun Jampa Kabahun Rampa Kabahun Jampa Kabahun Dirkaslasare Kabahun Dirkaslasare Karuna Sindhu Akila Bandhu Kaliyugatama Purana Indhu Kaliyugatama Purana Indhu Jagatalochana Patalamochana Jagatalochana Patalamochana Nitai Purala Asare Nitai Purala Asare Anta Atama Dinadurajana Prema Jane Karamochana Anta Atama Para Jagata Kevala Vanshita Para Jagata Kevala Vanshita Erada Vallava Dasare Erada Vallava Dasare Ananda Kanda Nitya Chanda Aruna Nayana Karuna Chanda Jaya Nityananda Prabhu Nityananda Nityananda Prabhu Nityananda
Matavo Bahuta Minati Korita Matavo Taminati Korita Matavo Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. जय श्री श्री राधा बिहारी राधा रमन बिहारी राधा श्याम सुंदर जो की जय श्री राधा गोविंद राधा गोपीनाथ राधा मदन मोहन की जय राधा दामोदर राधा रमन राधा गोकुल नंद जो की जय जय नेतरीना पवस्तिमुस्तपादा स्तोत्र सतश्री श्रीमान भक्ति वेदांत श्री नारायण गोस्वामी श्री गुरुदेव पास Sri Gaudiya Vaishnava Acharya Varga Ki Jai, Sri Rupanuga Guru Varga Ki Jai, Sri Sri Goswami Varga Ki Jai. Prem Sugoho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasudeva Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai, Sri Navadvip Maya Pradhan Ki Jai, Sri Sri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopi Govardhan Tvadasavanatmaka Sri Patsamandala Ki Jai, Shyama Kunda Radha Kunda Mona Ganga Tulsi Bhakti Devi Ki Jai, Sri Hari Ram Sankirtan Ki Jai, Kantarat Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai, Prihat Milanga Ki Jai. Jai Shri Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai, Tadiya Avibhav Titi Ki Jai, Sri Nara Harida Seva Vigraha Prabhu Ki Jai, Sri Narottam Nara Hari Prabhu Tirubhav Titi Mahamotsav Ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnavinda Ki Jai, Sri Gaura Premanande Hare Hare Ram.
Ich habe heute 3 Sachen gehört. Nur 3 Sätze eigentlich, was ich gehört habe. Aber das darf der Soll singen, weil das ist nur 1 Minute.
Dann sprich noch bis zum Ende.
Ach, dann weiß ich nicht, was du da schon. Ich habe wirklich nur 3 Punkte zusammen.
Trotzdem. Übrigens, die Schilpagarina hat geschrieben, wir haben jetzt endlich die Bilder gedruckt.
Ja?
Und jetzt müssen Sie noch die Rahmen machen. Allerdings müssen Sie die Rahmen erst bestellen, welche die Keile haben. Und nicht da, so es wird zu Gurdes Erscheinungstag wird es noch nicht, aber es geht voran.
Geht voran. Gestern hast du gefragt und heute kommt die Antwort.
Vishnupadaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Shishla Bhaktivedanta Narayanti Namine Vandeham Shri Guruvaram Shri Rupanuga Pravaram Vrajara Sarasikam Chanarayanam Tam Prapanam Shri Guru Charanam Vande Ramana Prashtya Bhutale Rupanuga Bhaktidam Chakripa Murtim Narayanam Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyavacha Patidanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Ich bringe meine I bow down unlimited times to my beloved spiritual master. Nityala Pravishta Vishnupada Shtotra Shtotra Shishla Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj Shla Gurudev, to his beloved God brother Shla Bhaktivedanta Vamana Shla Trivikram Goswami Maharaj Shla Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Shla Param Gurudev, and his God brother Shla Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Goswami Maharaj, and to his another God brother, beloved God brother Shla Shri Narahari Seva-Ashram Prabhu, and to entire Rupanuga Guru Vargam and Dandavat Pranam, and to all Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis of past, present and future, and all assembled devotees, Dandavat Pranam. Today I was listening, Brahmachari speaking in Vrindavan. I was listening this class 2 times, and my remembrance is very meager. I can only, what I catch like points and stories I never heard. It was from Giri Maharaj and Karunya Maharaj, is his name? Karunya Maharaj? No? Yeah. They both spoke very nicely. Only these 2 speakers were telling about both of these Vaishnavas which we celebrate today. Shla Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Maharaj and Shla Shri Narahari Seva-Ashram Prabhu. One is appearance day, one is disappearance day. And we heard today morning already. This day is the day where whole India is mourning, because on this day Gandhi was shot, and on this day Narahari Seva-Ashram Prabhu left this world. So two sad happening, how to say? Yeah, two sad circumstances where people of India are mourning. Vaishnavas also mourn. Or Param Gurudev, he was very, very sad. He wrote this article in a magazine where he glorified Shri Narahari Seva-Ashram with broken heart and tears in his eyes. Very nice and touching. And Narahari Seva-Ashram was perhaps the first temple president of Chaitanya Math. He was taking care very nicely, and he's like exemplary how somebody who is representing the Math. The Math is not the bricks, but the person who is lovely there and who is representing this Seva mood and care for Hari Guru and Vaishnavas. What was the thing? The Seva-Ashram was the title given by Param Gurudev to him.
Even if there is no Vaishnava, there's also deities will also not stay.
Gurudev said, yeah, when such a person like Seva-Ashram, Narahari Prabhu not there, even deities will not stay there because there is this love and affection missing. And no, not even a sparrow, a bird will take shelter in that mat. Yeah, Gurudev made a nice point. Yeah, he is the representation. He is the mat in person.
And therefore, Bhagavatam said later when he was in Devananda Gaudiya, all felt like they are in Sri Chaitanya because
And when all felt like in the times of Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada, in the original mat which he established, Chaitanya Mat, when they were living together with Narahari Prabhu, they were very peacefully living and protected. Later, when the Chaitanya Mat was divided. Yeah, in Devananda Gaudiya Mat, Gaudiya Vedanta Samiti. Even though he was taking care of Devananda Gaudiya Mat, everyone felt like they were in Chaitanya mat, the original mole mat of their Guru Maharaj. Okay. Yeah, now I'm trying to remember what I spoke about Narahari Prabhu. Seva-Vigraha Prabhu. Yeah. Even Shlavamana Goswami Maharaj came. Yeah, this title I said already, no? Param Gurudev gave this title, Seva-Vigraha. Yeah. And then Shlavamana Maharaj, when he came 11 years old, 9, he was a small boy and he came to Parikrama with his mother. His mother, she came for Parikrama, Navadvipa Parikrama, in March every year. When she was pregnant with him also, she was doing service, washing pots. And then when the boy was born, she came with him every year to this Parikrama. And when he was 9 years old, then one time he didn't want to leave with her home. He wanted to stay with the Vaishnavas. He was so attached to be with those monks, brahmacharis and sannyasis. So he hid himself, and his mother could not find him. She had to go home alone. And her husband was very angry. And how possible you can let a small boy there? They cannot find him. What to do? They said when they find him, they will inform and they will bring him back. So, but he was found by Narahari Seva-Vigraha Prabhu, and Shlavamana Maharaj Sajjan Sevak, he didn't want to leave. He wanted to stay. So Narahari Prabhu gave him service there as what he was serving in the sabji storage. He was cleaning. This was his first service. Narahari Prabhu gave the service to him. So he, this is one point, one story they spoke. Yeah. We all know how he was tying his shikha, that he cannot, he was always chanting and serving. Hardly someone saw him sleep. In the night, he was doing all his services, and in the night he was chanting, and so that he doesn't fall asleep, he was tying his shikha on a rope. So all the time when the head was going down, he was like woke up by the rope. That was very exemplary. Nowadays hardly seen. So he left this world on this day, and hardly to see somebody like this. And Srila Bhakti-Vibhava Puri Maharaj, we heard his life story today morning, but we didn't hear that he initiated 40 sannyasis. I was amazed. He gave sannyas to 40 people. This is a lot. 40 sannyasis. And he very much wanted to have a place near Seva-Kunj. This is a place in Vrindavan, very secret place, where Srimati Radharani is served by Shri Krishna. And he very much desired to be placed there. Like he said, I want to be gatekeeper. Can I have some land nearby Seva-Kunj? And he asked this to Pujyapat Premananda Prabhuji, and Prabhuji was looking and he saw this land was free, and he purchased it very cheaply, like only 7,000 lakhs of rupees. This is not much. How much is 7,000 lakhs of rupees? No, 7 lakhs, not 7,000. 7 lakhs. How much is 1 lakh? So he put, and this is 700,000. And this is how much euro? At the time. But he said this was quite cheap place, like cheaply. And today Vilasing she sent me picture of the deities. The deities are a little bit bigger. They are in this mat like this. Also Mahaprabhu and Radha Krishna. And this Krishna, he was already there. In this, they found him there. There was this Krishna. I don't know if in the land or there was already some temple, kind of temple with the altar. So they decided to keep this Krishna and build the temple around the Krishna. And this deity is 500 years already old, you can say, like exists already 500 years, this Krishna. Yeah. And he was very happy because his room was directly view on Seva Kunj. He was so happy, he was like overjoyed that this place was arranged. Yeah, and nobody could, he was not so easy to give his personal service like massage. There was only one servant, and even he was hardly allowed to massage him. But when he came to Mathura, and Prabhuji was always massaging him, he was never restricting Prabhuji of serving his like personal service. Even somebody heard him say, next time I want to become servant of this brahmachari. Puri Maharaj said, I want to become his servant. This is my desire. Very interesting. What else they said? And Gurudev, when Gurudev arranged these festivals of Rupa Goswami conference in his mat, Sanatan mat, he invited all the scholars and sannyasis to speak about Srila Rupa Goswami, that everyone in Vrindavan, he knows the importance of Srila Rupa Goswami. He's like the Acharya of Gaudiya Vaishnavas. So he arranged this conference, and one time when Bhakti Puri Maharaj was, he started to speak. He didn't speak about Rupa Goswami at all. He was speaking about Prahlad Maharaj. This was very interesting. He gave the whole class only about Prahlad Maharaj on Rupa Goswami appearance day, or disappearance day. And he was like establishing Rupa Goswami is very high. First we have to come to the beginning, start, be like Prahlad Maharaj, fearless, one-pointed. Then we can understand who is Srila Rupa Goswami. And Krishna Karunya Prabhu, he was telling, he was witnessing how Prabhuji was meeting one time on Parikrama. I don't know the details, but he was collecting some bhiksha, Prabhuji, and then he met with Maharaj, and immediately Prabhuji gave him all he collected. Like there was not little, there was a lot. Like without taking anything, thinking anything, like we have to bring tumat to the temple. He immediately was ready to give everything to Maharaj. Like that was exceptional. Like everything is for you, Maharaj. This mood. And they were discussing some things, and they were very, very lovely exchange with Prabhuji. And Prabhuji himself was telling how Maharaj was chastising him. You are the Mahakarmi here. You are only working. You have to also read and chant and pray. And Prabhuji was so happy to hear this. Then he said, Maharaj, I want to learn this from you. So he was accompanying him to Yamuna, and he was praying with Maharaj. He was like, for a while he was serving him and being in his close association. Like he was very happy to be chastised like this by Maharaj. Did they speak more? Krishna Karunya Prabhu made some videos. He was not even so much aware who this Maharaj is, but randomly he made some videos. And then later he asked somebody to translate it, and there were very nice things which he spoke to Prabhuji on these videos in Bengali. There was one servant of Maharaj. He was disciple of Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj, but he was very inclined and liked to listen Srila Bhakti Puri Maharaj's classes and visited him often. And they had so much affection to each other that Maharaj even wanted him to be the acharya of his mat. He was not his disciple. But unfortunately this brahmachari left the world before Maharaj, and Maharaj was very sad. He was really crying, and because he had so much love for him. Samadhi? Yeah, he built a samadhi for this Prabhu. He was brahmachari, not even sannyasi, no? I don't know. There is another, I said that there is now one other disciple from Bhakti-Vallabha Puri Maharaj, Siddhanath or something, brahmachari, I think. And he's coming to Prabhuji, to Radhakunj often, and sometimes he speaks about Maharaj, and he said, in Radhakunj, I'm learning how to even serve my Guru Maharaj better. And I have so much more understanding and affection for my Guru Maharaj when I come here. So he's very favorable. Our Gurudev and Bhakti-Vallabha Puri Maharaj, they have very close relationship. They also, like nowadays, also parikrama was going on, or parikrama this Kartik, and Bhakti-Vallabha Puri Maharaj. Many of our devotees were also in the parikrama of these sannyasis of Bhakti-Vallabha Puri Maharaj. Like we are very close, like a family with this mat. Also this Dharmashala, which is attached to Seva-Kunj. There are many of our devotees living, and other devotees from Bhakti-Vallabha Puri Maharaj. Yeah, it's a very nice temple in Vienna. So, good devotees living there. That's it. Thank you for listening. I don't remember more. Maybe Nartan Prabhu, you remember?
I remember something. Krishna Karunya spoke something very nicely. He told, if you get relationship to Vaishnavas like Prabhu Vigraha, and catch this mood from him, and then we learn all the Shastra and everything, but have relation to them, we cannot take the service mood, and what is the use of all this?
Of this learning.
The Shastra, this learning. The ultimate point is that what we have to learn is this Seva.
It's the embodiment of the Shastra. Narottam Prabhu is saying, Krishna Karunya Prabhu was telling that all the learning of the Shastra has no use if you are not have this mood of serving. Like Narahari Seva Vigraha Prabhu is the embodiment of the Shastra and of service, and all the knowledge is cumulating. It's the essence of the knowledge is to have this Seva mood, which he was representing. And what else? Something more? They spoke so nicely, but my brain is like a sieve. Thank you for listening. Shri Bhakti-Vallabha Puri Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Shri Narahari Seva Vigraha Prabhu ki jai. Shri Radhakunj Brahmacharis ki jai.
Om Jnana-timirandasya Jnananjana-salakya Chaksurunmilitam yena tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurave Gorachannaya Radhikaya Tadari Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadabhaktayo Namo Namaha. Yang Bravachantamana Peta Katyang Tvaipayano Viharakatara Atsuhavo Putte Titanmayataya Tarvo Vinedus Tangsavavutaridayang Munimanatosmi Vanchakalpatarubhyasya Kipasanupaivatam Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. So after hearing about these two Mahabhagavat Vaishnavas, Srila Puri Maharaj and Srila Narahari Seva Vigraha this morning and tonight, now we are reading a little more about Srimad Bhagavatam. We are almost finished with the first canto. We will finish tonight or perhaps tomorrow morning. Then we start with the second canto of Srimad Bhagavatam after more than 1 year. So, shloka number 36. Anyatha te avyakta gatihi anyatha te vyakta gatihi anyatha te vyakta gatihi darshanam naha kathang nrinam darshanam na kathang nrinam darshanam na kathang nrinam nitaram mriyamananam nitaram mriyamananam nitaram mriyamananam sangsidhasya vaniyasaha sangsidhasya vaniyasaha sangsidhasya vaniyasaha. Translation. Maharaj Parikshit is saying to Shukadev Goswami, otherwise how is it possible that men like us at the moment of death can see a perfect being like you, whose movements are unknown and who is most magnificent? So, Maharaj Parikshit, he was saying in the shloka before that somehow, because he is related to the Pandavas, Krishna must have been specially merciful to him, so that he sent Sri Shukadev Goswami there for him at the time of his death. Otherwise, he says, otherwise, how can people like us, like ordinary persons, especially kings, at the moment of their death, can see a perfect soul like you? You are like Vaniyasa. Vaniyasa means one who is moving on his own accord, or who is like no one can know how he moves and where he goes and where not. That is called Vaniyasa. This is with the pure devotees, it is like that you cannot understand when they are coming, if they are not coming, no guarantee. I remember it was like Gurudev was always surprised. Until Gurudev was actually there, no one could be sure if Gurudev would really come or not. Anywhere. I remember we were doing kirtan, then it was sound, announcement was made, Gurudev is coming. So then everyone was doing kirtan. But then Gurudev was not coming. So kirtan going on 1 hour, 2 hours. Then at one point Gurudev was coming, like this. But this was always a big surprise. Gurudev, he could just show up anywhere. I remember one time we were in doing Varshana Parikrama and Radharani's place. And Gurudev was not there in the beginning, but suddenly we came to this sacred core, this very narrow passage where only one person could pass. We went through there and we went down to the village of Chitrasaki. Suddenly Gurudev was standing there and distributing tambul. Tambul Mahaprasad, very little, everyone got very little. And chapatis, distributing chapatis. Gurudev was like that, very mystical. You could never say at one moment he was there somewhere or he was not there. One time even was so amazing, he was to go to Delhi in Vrindavan Parikrama, and everyone said goodbye to Gurudev. Were like many hundred people. Everyone was seeing Gurudev off. And Gurudev, he left by car. And so everyone, all devotees also, they left. So I was still standing there because one monkey had stolen some glasses from one devotee. So this was fun to watch. So everyone was trying to get the glasses back. So I was watching. Then suddenly, Gurudev's car was coming back, And no one realized that Gurudev is actually driving back. And he drove past the temple, then he went backside around Radha Damodar. I don't know where he went. But Gurudev was like that. You could never know. Sometimes Gurudev, he would call someone out of the blue. No one knew why he would call now at that moment. So like pure devotees, they're very mysterious like that. Their movement cannot be understood by common man. So Maharaj Parikshit, he said like that about Shukadev Goswami. Then no one can call you, no one can ask you to come, because whether you're coming or not, where you're going, where you're not going, no one can understand. So how is it possible that you are here at the time of my death? This is very wonderful and very mysterious. Only explanation I can think of is that Krishna must have sent you. Not because of me, but somehow, mercifully, I'm related to Krishna through the Pandavas. That's why he has come for me. Of course, we know the truth is a little different. Maharaj Parikshit himself was eternal associate of Krishna. And Krishna wanted the Srimad Bhagavatam to be spoken. So, as Sukadev Goswami was very special associate of Krishna, so is Maharaj Parikshit also. But Maharaj Parikshit, in his humility, he is understanding the situation like that. So that is very nice. Yeah, Gurudev and Krishna are always steering the heart of the devotees, because by that emotion, the attachment and love is strengthened, like that. So, purport by Srila Prabhupada. The great sage Shukadev Goswami was certainly inspired by Lord Krishna to appear voluntarily before Maharaj Parikshit, the great devotee of the Lord, just to give him the teachings of Srimad Bhagavatam. One can achieve the nucleus of devotional service of the Lord by the mercy of the spiritual master and the personality of Godhead. The spiritual master is the manifested representative of the Lord to help one to achieve ultimate success. Yeah, we should understand, like the Guru, this pure devotee, he is a manifestation of Nityananda Prabhu actually. It means he is not different from the Lord. Krishna himself appears in the form of a Guru. Therefore, if Guru teaches us, it is like if Krishna himself would teach us. There's absolutely no difference. And like Krishna is in our heart all the time, a pure Guru, real Guru, is also in our heart. Therefore, every devotee, when he meets pure devotee like that, he feels very, like he has met very good friend, very dear friend, which he knows since a very long time. Because Krishna is with us forever. And pure devotee also is always in our heart. He knows our soul. So therefore, when we meet a pure devotee, it is like we meeting our good friend. And there's no distance whatsoever. Therefore, everyone could give his heart immediately to Gurudev like that. It was just, they all knew him from before, like that. One who is not authorized by the Lord cannot become a spiritual master. Sri Shukadev Goswami is an authorized spiritual master, and thus he was inspired by the Lord to appear before Maharaj Parikshit and instruct him in the teachings of Srimad Bhagavatam. One can achieve the ultimate success of going back to Godhead if he is favored by the Lord sending his true representative. As soon as a true representative of the Lord is met by a devotee of the Lord, the devotee is assured a guarantee for going back to Godhead just after leaving the present body. This, however, depends on the sincerity of the devotee himself. Means, if you are sincere and you follow your guru wholeheartedly, then you are assured to go back to Godhead. Because the pure guru is the associate of Lord Krishna. And that's why he has come, to bring the souls back to Godhead. And Gurudev said, if one is really sincere and he's chanting the mantras given to him by his guru, every day he will have some realization and he will have to advance. He will have to make progress. But it depends on the sincerity of the disciple. It may take many more lifetimes also, but that is also like not a problem, so to say. Because Gurudev, he is coming in one form or another, he will come back life after life until that devotee becomes intelligent and really sincere and starts really worshipping Krishna. Even devotee very foolish and not so much sincere, not so much faith, still Guru will come back in any form, life after life, and deliver the devotee. This is the special mercy which is available just by coming in contact with such a personality. Yeah, what we are seeing is not the real form of Guru. Yeah? And we can see with our material eyes, we can see some external form, like that. Yes, so therefore, if the disciple, he takes shelter of Gurudev and takes initiation, at that time Gurudev, there's two promises. The disciple promises, I will follow my Guru. I will follow his instruction and surrender to him. And the Guru, he gives the promise, I will bring that disciple back to Krishna. So disciple may be foolish, he may forget his promise sometimes. But Guru, he will not forget. And Guru, he will fulfill his promise, like that. So that is very wonderful. And therefore, if anyone meets pure devotee like that, then he's very much blessed. Maybe if he has some operation to do, maybe. The Lord is seated in the heart of all living beings, and thus He knows very well the movements of all individual persons. As soon as the Lord finds that a particular soul is very eager to go back to Godhead, the Lord at once sends His bona fide representative. The sincere devotee is thus assured by the Lord of going back to Godhead. Yeah. If someone is sincere, Krishna, He understands in the heart, then He will send him to the proper place and send the Guru to him. The conclusion is that to get the assistance and help of a bona fide spiritual master means to receive the direct help of the Lord Himself. Guru is like the ambassador. Like ambassador, he is authorized to act on behalf of the government, of the king, like that. He has full power, like that. The same way the Guru, pure devotee also, he is fully empowered by Krishna to act on his behalf. Therefore, to be together with Guru is like with being together with Krishna himself, in a sense. There's no difference. And so this is very wonderful, very special. Okay, shloka number 37. Ata pritsami samsitim. Atah pritsami samsitim. Atah pritsami samsitim. Yoginam paramam gurum. Yoginam paramam gurum. Yoginam paramam gurum. Purushasya iha yat karyam. Purushasya yat karyam. Purushasya yat karyam. Mriyamanasya savata. Mriyamanasya savata. Mriyamanasya savata. Translation. You are the spiritual master of great saints and devotees. I am therefore begging you to show the way of perfection for all persons, and especially for one who is about to die. Yeah. So, he is explaining, Shukadev Goswami, you are even the guru of great yogis and great personalities. So therefore you are the authority and everyone is accepting you as authority. So therefore I am asking you, what is the complete perfection, highest perfection for everyone? And what is especially what is to be done by a man who is about to die? Not only for the man who is about to die, but at all times, for everyone. What is the sadhan? What is the sadhya and what is the sadhan? Same question was asked by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Ramananda Roy. He said, please explain to me what is sadhya and what is sadhan. What is the sadhya? What is the goal, highest goal of life? And sadhan means what is the process to attain that highest perfection. Sadhya and sadhan. So the same thing Maharaj Parikshit is asking here. What is the sadhya, highest perfection, and what is the sadhan? What is the process? What should everyone do to attain that supreme perfection? So whole Srimad Bhagavatam is the answer to that question. Purport, Vishnu Prabhupada. Unless one is perfectly anxious to inquire about the way of perfection, there's no necessity of approaching a spiritual master. Yeah, Guru should be qualified, disciple should be also qualified. Gurudev used to say, a real guru is very rare, but a real disciple is even more rare than that. Someone who's really eager to attain perfection. So, but this is why you should approach a guru. That is why they are coming to this world. Otherwise, one is only wasting their time if you're coming for any other things. And then like I remember in the beginning, Srila Gurudev, and it was like not so many devotees with Gurudev, but very sincere. Then towards the end, when Gurudev came, it became like a big mass pilgrimage, so to say. For the last festivals with Gurudev, more than 1,000 people were there, like that. And then the mood also changed somewhat. It became like more like an event, so to say. And many other things starting to go on there. So then Gurudev, he stopped traveling. Yeah, things like that starting to going on. Nothing wrong, but if you meet a pure guru from the spiritual world, these things, they are not important, This is you can do anytime, you can come for that. But when you meet a pure devotee, then at that time you should try to take full advantage. Listen with full attention what he's speaking, meditating on that, chanting, and trying to serve Guru and Vaishnavas and ask questions to Gurudev like that. This is how you take advantage, because it's so rare to meet such a person. Sitting around the fire with your friends and singing something with guitar, you can do anytime. But when a pure devotee comes like that, then one should only be focused on that, not on anything else. Like in his parikramas also, when we went to parikrama for Vrindavan, Gurudev purposefully, he was not arranging any very nice accommodation like that. Everything was extremely simple. Very simple staying facilities, only empty rooms like that. And very simple prasadam also. Only dal and rice like that, khichdi. And Gurudev said this is helpful, This way you can completely focus on the transcendental aspect of parikrama and not think about any material comforts and these things like that. Yeah, he knows. Yeah, it was not only this singing at the fire, something. Also, then there was, because they made these festivals at the beach, then everyone was going to, it was like their holidays also, going to take bath, visiting different towns, and then also sometimes football World Cup. Then everyone was watching, not everyone, but some were watching World Cup also at that time. So for that, Gurudev did not come, give up his place in Vrindavan, take all the trouble in his very old age, travel around the world for that thing. This is no problem. The times are changing. But so a spiritual master is not a kind of decoration for a householder. Yes. Oh, I also have a guru. Now I also have a guru. You know who my guru is? Narayan Maharaj. Generally, a fashionable materialist engages a so-called spiritual master without any profit. The pseudo-spiritual master flatters the so-called disciple, and thereby both the master and his ward go to hell without any fail. Flatter, you know what flattering means? No, not flat. Flattering means you try to make your disciples happy. You do what they like, so that they are happy with you, like that. You know. But this is not the principle of spiritual life, like that. Because pseudo-guru, he knows, if I don't satisfy my disciples, they will not come to me anymore. They will go somewhere else. So they have to find something that his disciples, they will like him and they will stay with him. But pure devotee, he has no business like that. That is.
I know Italian, he is nearly initiated in all sampradayas. First in this sampradaya, then in this. He had some friends there, and he was going there, and he met.
Maharaj Pariksit is the right type of disciple because he puts forward questions vital to the interest of all men, particularly for the dying man. The question put forward by Maharaj Pariksit is the basic principle of the complete thesis of Srimad Bhagavatam. Now let us see how intelligently the great master replies. Okay, we'll stop here. Then tomorrow morning. Huh? Nur noch 3 Verse. Okay, we stop here and tomorrow morning we continue. Kantarat Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Go Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Jaya Sachinandam Jaya Gauranga Sachinandam Jaya Gauranga Sachinandam Jaya Gauranga
Jai
Jai.